it's not something that is new for us who come from countries where every time there's an election, then whoever loses sends whoever in the streets, and then people fight each other, and then they all angry because whatever, because they believe whatever. And countries like America are backing who, the rebels and all these things. So it's not something that we've been in there. We've lived it from the inside. But seeing it in the US, wow, it's like, it's Ukraine. It's damn. It's crazy. It's people who don't want to believe something, and they are ready for anything, and they believe a mad king as long as they can stay in power because of whatever they are fed by. Last week we were talking with Buddy about controlling your social media. Well, these people, they live in a social media world where all they get fed off is people like them who tell them stupidity after stupidity, conspiracy theories after conspiracy theories, and yeah, all their views, the people they follow, the YouTube channels they follow, the Twitter accounts they follow, is the same people feeding themselves stuff, and then other people just invent something, they just throw it in there, and those people are angry. They're angry, and this is, to me, when we were talking about the failures of social media, this is, to me, what is the failure of social media. It's this. It's the fact that, yes, social media is YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all these places are, this is how I make my money. I make my money by talking to you right now, by having my music on the platforms, by having people follow me, and I have a voice that I could not have 20 years ago. 20 years ago, when I left Sony, and when my label blocked me from signing to anybody else, and also blocked me from playing on any radio in France, my voice was censored. And I spent, so what I did, instead of saying to myself, okay, it's over for me, I just went the complete independent route, and I decided to release my music, my third album by myself, and I had fans. It's just that the circuit in which I was supposed to release my music, the distribution from the major labels was close to me, so I didn't have access to Virgin Megastore, to Fnac, to the stores, etc. So what I did, I went completely independent, produced the album by myself, found some partners to make the distribution in a smaller level, and I went from there, and I built my empire just like that. But back then, YouTube didn't exist until 2007 or 6 or whatever. So back then, to have my music on TV, it was over for me, because I was not backed by Sony anymore. And I found my way. I did some DVDs, put some DVDs in the street so people could watch my videos, took 1,000 albums and went to the mail and posted 1,000 albums to DJs all over the world. I could find the address on the internet, and then I start finding my voice, and then the rest is history. I released On the Qua, and then I exploded around the world. But if I was trying to be on France, my career would be over. But from France, I created an international career, and I was like, fuck France. And interestingly, because I exploded all around the world, Africa, West Indies, US, etc., Belgium, Switzerland, then it made me explode in France from all the diaspora that were coming back from holidays with my music out there. It made me explode. All this to say that today, if I was blocked by my record label like back then, I would have YouTube. I could just go on YouTube, put my videos there like I have, talk like today, and I would have those tools, and it would be hard to block me from talking. So I can never say that social media is evil. It's the people that are evil. The real problem of social media is that it's used by the good people and the bad people. And the premise of social media, Twitter, Instagram, is we will let everybody be free to say what they want to say. And I understand the premise, I understand the ideal of that. The problem is that if you let anybody speak because you don't want to censor nobody and you don't want to impose no rules, then you have algorithms that are feeding people what they want to see, because you are trying to make money by feeding people ads, by them being engaged. Then people like Donald Trump become the most powerful person in the world. And that's crazy, because this is the thing the things that he can do today when he has 88 million people following him on Twitter. When he says, yeah, go and do this, they all go. And it is crazy that in the history of Twitter, they have to block for 12 hours the account of the president of the United States. That's crazy. But it's because of all this time that they let some people, not just him, there's a lot of people who are on the social media and they are bullying other people, insulting other people, and spreading narratives, fake theories, racism, anti-feminism, anti-racism, etc., etc., etc. Like all these people, they have their spheres, and they used to be hidden in the shadows, and today look at them. They run over the Capitol. Like those images, look, those images have been seen all around the world. Those images are destroying what people think of America. All of us all of us, guys like me and some of my friends. I was talking to a friend of mine that lives in Hong Kong, and she was telling me that she used to dream of being in the US. She used to dream of, the US, like living in New York. Like it was something that, and look today, we you're like, what the hell is this country? Can you imagine if it was 30,000 instead of 30,000 white pro-Trump supporters? If it was, do you remember when it was the Black Lives Matter movement? You had the army in front of them. Can you imagine if it was like 30,000 Muslims who were for whatever? We want a mosque here, something. Can you imagine how, I don't know, they would have dropped napalm like in Vietnam or something? And this guy could enter in the Capitol like butter when they are exercising the most important moment of democracy? Yo,